Actual Karen, okay, boomer. The on-again, off-again coronavirus briefings are on again. Trump calls Dr. Fauci an alarmist, so he wasn't invited to the briefing. The GOP and the Trump administration believe there is absolutely nothing alarming about the deaths of 143,032 citizens in 6 months. So Dr. Fauci will be in time out until he comes around. Of the more than 330 million U.S. citizens, only 48,603,115 have been tested, which is 14%. But Trump likes to assume that anyone not tested is negative. Of those tested, 9% are positive, but he likes to say that most of those will just have the sniffles and everything will be hunky-dory. I didn't watch the briefing, but apparently he said it will probably get worse. Well, yes. On Sunday, he told Chris Wallace that someday it would still disappear, and then he would be correct, no matter how long it takes for it to disappear. He's asking, governors are pleading with people to wear masks, but it is everyone's right to expose as many people as they choose. These folks are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they believe it is tyranny to require people to give a crap whether your other Oklahomans live or die. One woman's sign says, "My rights do not end where your fear begins." I have an answer. My right to life doesn't end where her liberty to expose me and my family to a deadly virus begin. The GOP is still on the bandwagon with sending people to work without any mandatory PPE requirements for employees or customers, but with guaranteed liability shields from employers. They want schools to open because some, including the governor of Missouri, believe that it is absolutely guaranteed that any child who gets it will just have the sniffles. They do not believe the children could pass it on to anyone else. There was a group of parents in Provo, Utah, who protested and decided to meet to talk about schools reopening and whether or not you should have to have any kind of PPE. Only 5 people in the entire crowded building were wearing masks. There were at least 58 that you could see their mouth who were not wearing masks, and no one was social distancing. They want to send their children to school with the people of these people who obviously don't care about their own children, so why in the world should they care about anyone else's? Governor Stitt of Oklahoma, who got the virus, is an anti-vaxxer. So my guess is that if they do find a vaccine, his kids won't be getting one. But they don't go to public schools, not in the neighborhood where the Oklahoma governor's mansion is. Anyone disagreeing with the GOP can kiss Senator Kennedy of Louisiana on the butt. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick of Texas and others want to sacrifice grandparents like me to the god of unregulated capitalism, and now they want to sacrifice my grandchildren. The virus needs to be controlled first before the rest can be accomplished. People need help. No one out here started this, and Trump and the GOP decided to ignore it and let it spread without any national guidance, so Trump can blame everyone else. Nothing for ordinary people. The least of these are dying. And the rich young rulers do not care in this next package that they're voting on. Millions to bail out corporations with no requirements that they do anything at all for their employees. Really, Trump? A payroll tax cut when most of the country isn't being paid? You want people to go back to work? Then you make it safe. You want my grandchildren as guinea pigs? Then you, Trump, and the congressional GOP can take a flying leap off of Trump Tower. Bye now.